Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Tuesday, July 19th, 2022. Qualifying action set to begin in mere moments. We have 8 races on the docket for today on a beautiful Tuesday morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun is shining. Temperature already up around 27 degrees Celsius. The track is fast, and the wind is coming in from the west. Flag's moving enough right now. Not a stiff wind, but enough of a breeze that'll be in their faces when they come down the lane. Starting gate is moving up towards the far turn, which means the horses for our first qualifier will be stepping out onto the track in just a moment. starting gate has moved into position, and it's time for our first qualifier on this Tuesday morning. 3-year-olds and up on the pace. Couple of driver changes. Tyler Jones drives number 2, You Are a Surprise to Me. Trevor Henry will drive number 5, Aviator. Here is the field. Number 1, Drowns the Whiskey. 4-year-old gelding, trained by Jack Moisea with Phil Houdon in the bike. 2 is You're a Surprise to Me, also a 4-year-old gelding. Mike Kwidnowski is the trainer. The driver will be Tyler Jones. 3 Farmers Tan, 6-year-old gelding. Carmios Cielo is the trainer. The driver is Jonathan Drury. 4 On Top Rainman, 3-year-old colt, trained by Walter Whalen. Michael Whalen drives. 5 is Aviator, a 3-year-old gelding, trained by Nick Gallucci. Trevor Henry in the bike. And the 6 is Better Have My Money, also a 3-year-old gelding, trained by Nick Gallucci. James McDonald in the sulky. It's a field of 6. For our first qualifier, they're picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. And from the outside, Aviator gets the first call. On Top Rainman shoots well from the center towards the inside. Farmer's Tan, You're a Surprise to Me, and Better Have My Money will float away. The early trailers Drowns the Whiskey. They head into the first turn, and they are rolling along. Aviator getting to the front here now, and it'll be Aviator under a real tight hold there at the inside. You're a Surprise to Me. That one's a handful, and You're a Surprise to Me is going to come away with the lead at the opening quarter in 28-2. Everybody else is just going to settle down, and we'll have to see how things shake out with You're a Surprise to Me up front. So Aviator settles into second. Then in third is On Top Rainman. Better Have My Money got away in fourth. We go back to Farmer's Tan fifth, and the trailer sixth is Drowns the Whiskey. They're heading up towards the half. Aviator coming to the outside here is going to come around. You're a Surprise to Me. On Top Rainman, Better Have My Money likely to follow that path as they come past the midway point in 57-3. Heading into the final turn in Aviator, after it looked like that one was going to be cutting the mile, eventually does get the lead here, and we'll see what he can do in the back half. On Top Rainman follows in second. Better Have My Money is coming on the outside now and is up to engage with the stablemate. You Are Surprised to Me is back fourth. Fifth is Farmer's Tan, and sixth is Drowns the Whiskey. Up front, it's the Gallucci stablemate. Says inside Aviator. Better Have My Money is on the outside, and On Top Rainman is right in behind, looking to finish up well with them as they're off the final turn. 3/4 with 125-2. That was a 27-4 third quarter. They're into the lane. Better Have My Money on the outside. Now takes the lead from Aviator. On Top Rainman is in behind and now gets up into second. Well back then to Farmer's Tan. You're a Surprise to Me and Drowns the Whiskey. Better Have My Money. The O'Brien Award winner back on track. Second consecutive qualifier, and it'll be another score as Better Have My Money takes it, stopping the clock in 154-1. Finishing second was On Top Rainman. Aviator was third. Farmer's Tan fourth. You're a Surprise to Me and Drowns the Whiskey rounds it out. Qualifier number 2 is up next. 2 and 3-year-old fillies on the trot. Scratch number 1, Just Money, and number 4, Millicent. We start with number 2, Stonebridge Bravo, 2-year-old filly. Is a daughter of Muscle Mass, trained by John Drennan. Mike Saftick is doing the driving, a $42,000 yearling buy. 3 is Champagne Bettina, Archangel 2-year-old filly, trained by Sean Stacy. Mark Stacy steers. 4 is out. 5 is Lady Guinevere, a Royalty for Life 3-year-old filly, trained by Shane Barrington with Trevor Henry. 6, No Turning Back, 3-year-old daughter of Father Patrick, trained by Dustin Jones. Tyler Jones drives. And 7 is Tijuana Steelster, a 3-year-old daughter of Muscle Mass. Keelan Green trains. The driver is Eddie Green. That's your field of 5 for qualifier number 2. Starting 8 swings into the stretch, and here they come for our second qualifier. They're off and trotting. It's a break at the beginning for number 3, Champagne Bettina. Coming away the quickest is No Turning Back. Following on the outside, Tijuana Steelster marches up into second. Stonebridge Bravo gets away third, and then in fourth, that is Lady Guinevere. Our early trailer is Champagne Bettina. They head into the first turn, and showing the way will be No Turning Back. The 3-year-old daughter of Father Patrick is up front here leading the way. She'll be tracked in second by Tijuana Steelster. Then it is the debuting Stonebridge Bravo who races in third. We go back to Lady Guinevere in fourth. Champagne Bettina's our trailer. The opening quarter was 32 seconds flat. Into the backstretch goes this group of filly trotters, and they're following No Turning Back. Latching right onto the helmet is Tijuana Steelster. It's then about 2.5 lengths going back to Stonebridge Bravo. It's that 2-year-old daughter of Muscle Mass making her qualifying debut. 3 lengths then going back to Lady Guinevere fourth. Champagne Bettina is well behind after the break at the start. Off an opening quarter of 32 seconds, the half is hit in 1:03, so that's a little bit quicker. It was 31 seconds flat. In the second quarter for our leader, No Turning Back. And No Turning Back will take them into the far turn. She is showing the way, up front by 1.5 lengths from Tijuana Steelster, who's been stalking there in second. Stonebridge Bravo is third, a couple more lengths to Lady Guinevere, the trainer Champagne Bettina. So No Turning Back, her first appearance since May 26. She's doing the heavy lifting here this morning, and she leads the way towards 3/4, and they reach that station in 1:32 and 3. So that was 29 and 3 in the third quarter. Off the turn and into the stretch, and we'll see if No Turning Back can go the distance. Tijuana Steelster has something to say as she comes to the outside. Stonebridge Bravo is third, back to Lady Guinevere fourth, and Champagne Bettina fifth. Final 1/8 of the mile. No Turning Back, trying to go all the way. Tijuana Steelster grinding on the outside, got up to the wheel, trying to get a little closer, but in deep stretch, it'll be No Turning Back who takes it. Finishing second was Tijuana Steelster. Stonebridge Bravo was third. Fourth went to Lady Guinevere, and Champagne Bettina. Time of the mile, 2:01 and 4. Qualifier number 3 is up next. 3-year-old Pacers are lining up. James McDonald drives 4, Diversity Day. Tyler Jones drives the 6, Better Hold On Tight. Inside Out, the 1 is Premier Sweet Talker, a 3-year-old filly trained by Bob Young with Scott Young. 2, Unique Era is a 3-year-old filly trained and driven by Chris Bush. 3 is Beach Bod, a 3-year-old filly trained by Carmen Osceola. Jonathan Drury drives. The 4 is Diversity Day, a 3-year-old gelding trained by Osceola, make the driver James McDonald. 5 is Better Style, a 3-year-old colt trained by Bob McIntosh with Trevor Henry. And the 6 is Better Hold On Tight, a 3-year-old gelding trained by Ben Wallace. The driver is Tyler Jones. They're picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing here in qualifier number 3. First call goes to Unique Era, who shoots out from post position number 2. Premier Sweet Talker comes away well from the rail. Then it's Beach Bod to get away in 3rd. Outside starter Better Hold On Tight should be able to slot in 4th in front of Diversity Day. And Better Style is the early trailer in 6th. So this group of 3-year-old Pacers go into the first turn. And it's the 3-year-old daughter of J.K. End of an Era, Unique Era, who is up front by a couple of lengths. Premier Sweet Talker follows in 2nd. The opening quarter is registered in 31-1. So they move into the backstretch, and the leader is Unique Era. Premier Sweet Talker in 2nd. Then it's a gap of about 3 lengths or so, going back to Beach Bod in 3rd. Another couple lengths to Better Hold On Tight in 4th. 3 more lengths then to Diversity Day, and Better Style is getting underway from the back, as that one will get around one rival as they make their way up towards the half. Unique Era shows the way to the midway point off an opening quarter of 31-1, and Unique Era has passed the half in 1 minute and 2/5. So stepped it up there, 29-1 in the second quarter. Unique Era goes into the final turn, up front by a length and a half. Premier Sweet Talker in 2nd. Beach Bod gets a couple whip taps there, racing in 3rd. A few more lengths going back to Better Hold On Tight in 4th. Better Style is up there 5th, and the trailer is Diversity Day 6. Midway around the final turn, Unique Era continues to show the way. 3/4 is coming up next, and Premier Sweet Talker looks ready to come out of the 2-hole, while meanwhile, Better Hold On Tight got underway there going to 3/4 and is charging on the outside. 129-3 for 3/4, as that was another 29-1 split. Unique Era trying to dig in at the rail. Premier Sweet Talker off the 2-hole ride, and on the far outside is Better Hold On Tight. We have got a 3-way battle with the 16th to go. Unique Era trying not to give in at the rail. Premier Sweet Talker pokes ahead up in front, and it'll be Premier Sweet Talker getting it. Premier Sweet Talker by a narrow margin. 2nd was Unique Era. Better Hold On Tight was 3rd. Then we go back to Beach Bod, Better Style, and Diversity Day, 157-1. Up next is our fourth qualifier. 3-year-olds and up on the trot. Field of 6. All out on the track and about to be summoned to the starting gate. Number 1 is Timel Twyla, a 4-year-old mare trained by Ben Bayarjean. Scott Young will do the driving. 2 is Crooked Dealer, 3-year-old gelding trained by Doug Bowens. Bob McClure drives. 3 is Belvedere Bronx. Trevor Henry drives this 3-year-old gelding for trainer Richard Moreau. 4 is Upton Abbey Hanover, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Rod Hughes. He drives. 5 is Locatelli, a 4-year-old gelding trained by Harry Polton with James McDonald. And 6 is Run Director, 7-year-old trained by Shane Weber. The driver is Sylvain Filion. Gate picking up speed, and here they come for the 4th. And they're off and trotting. Pretty even beginning here. The outside 4 all trying to scoot out of there quickly. Upton Abbey Hanover splits between rivals while Run Director, the veteran, is powering on the far outside, out to grab early command. Towards the inside, Belvedere Bronx gets away in 3rd. Locatelli will get away 4th. Then we go back to Timel Twyla, and Crooked Dealer is the early trailer 6th. Into the first turn they go. Run Director was ready to rock here this morning and is out to a 3-length advantage coming to the opening quarter. It was posted in 28 and 3. So it is Run Director who will take them into the backstretch, and the now 7-year-old on the comeback trail. 3rd consecutive qualifier. Last pari-mutuel appearance was back on July 26, so nearly a year ago, and Run Director is striding strong out front here by 4-5. In 2nd is Upton Abbey Hanover. A few more lengths back to Belvedere Bronx in 3rd. Locatelli is 4th, and then we're back to Timel Twyla, and Crooked Dealer made a break just before the half. The half was hit in 57 and 1, and that was back-to-back 28 and 3 splits here in the opening half mile. It is Run Director, the 17-time winner and earner of over $600,000, leading the way. It's a 5-6 length advantage here on Upton Abbey Hanover. Still 3rd is Belvedere Bronx. Locatelli is just following that rival closely. Timel Twyla is 5th, and Crooked Dealer made the break and is well behind. Coming to 3/4, it'll be Run Director continuing to call the shots. 3/4 is hit in 126 and 1. That was 29 seconds even in the 3rd quarter. Off the turn and into the stretch, and Run Director has a sizable advantage here in the lane. Upton Abbey Hanover in 2nd. Locatelli on the outsides moved up into 3rd. And then it's back to Belvedere Bronx, Timel Twyla, and Crooked Dealer. Final 16th, and it's Run Director in a blowout. Run Director coming home strong. He'll get the qualifying score here today. Run Director will win it in 155 flat. Locatelli finishes in 2nd. Upton Abbey Hanover was 3rd. Then Timel Twyla, followed by Belvedere Bronx and Crooked Dealer. 155 for Run Director. Field of 7 2-year-old pacing fillies are lining up. Scratch number 6 on top. Are You Elegant? Number 1, Short Cell Hanover. Better's Delight filly, trained by Sean Stacy. Mark Stacy drives, a $50,000 yearling purchase. 2 is Twin Delight. Better's Delight filly, trained by Sean Stacy. The driver is Bob McClure, $27,000 yearling. 3 is Rockadella. Better's Delight filly, trained by Blake McIntosh. Trevor Henry and the sulky behind this $25,000 yearling. 4 is Second That Motion. It's Nick Galucci training. James McDonald driving, this daughter of Better's Delight. 5 is Jessica Shadow. Michael Whalen driving for trainer Walter Whalen behind this Shadow Play filly, who was a $15,000 yearling. 6 is out. 7 is Powder Play, a sports writer filly, trained by Casey Coleman. The driver Randy Waples, a $45,000 yearling buy. And 8 is Bet the Deck, a Better Than Cheddar filly, trained by Ben Bayarjan. Sylvain Filion is at the controls, a $62,000 yearling. So scratching the 6 brings us down to a field of 7 2-year-old pacing fillies here for qualifier number 5. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. They're off and pacing here in qualifier number 5. A break just after the beginning for number 7, Powder Play. From the outside, Bet the Deck is powering out of there. It'll be Jessica Shadow from the center to get away second. Twin Delight is third. On the outside, second, That Emotion gets away fourth. At the rail, Short Cell Hanover. Then it is Rockadella going back to Powder Play, who has made another break going into that first turn. And coming to the opening quarter, Bet the Deck, a little wide around the shadows, leads it by 3.5 lengths at the opening quarter in 30-1. So it is Bet the Deck. She's a daughter of Better Than Cheddar, her debut qualifier, and she's out in front here on top by 4 lengths. In second is Jessica Shadow, followed third by Twin Delight. Fourth up the backside is Second That Emotion, followed then in fifth by Short Cell Hanover. Sixth with 3/8 of the mile now complete is Rockadella, and Powder Play is probably 15 lengths behind. So they come towards the half, and out from third, Twin Delight comes with a quick rush up to the top for McClure. So Twin Delight goes to the lead here. The half is hit in 1 minute and 3/5, and we get a little more movement as we go into the final bend. Moving up into second was Jessica Shadow, who gets around the early leader, Bet the Deck. Now in fourth, Second That Emotion, followed fifth by Short Cell Hanover. At the rear, coming to the outside now, is Rockadella. Off stride at 5/8 went Bet the Deck, so something was up there as everybody was getting moving around that filly. She's off stride as we come towards 3/4. The leader is Twin Delight. Third is Jessica Shadow. Now into fourth is Second That Emotion. On the outside is Rockadella. To her inside, Short Cell Hanover. 1:29-2 is the 3/4 time into the stretch, and it is Twin Delight who gets the jump on them. She's out in front here by 5, coming to the 8th pole. Back in second is Jessica Shadow. Battle on for third as it's Second That Emotion with Short Cell Hanover and Rockadella. Then back to the breakers, coming into deep stretch, and Twin Delight storming home powerfully here. She will win it. It's Twin Delight stopping the clock in 1:57-3. Finishing second was Jessica Shadow. Short Cell Hanover was third. Fourth was Second That Emotion, and fifth was Rockadella. Here we go now for our 6th qualifier, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Number 1, Electro Longlegs, wheeling and dealing colt, trained by Gino Cicero. Steve Byron was listed to drive. It'll be Bob McClure. Bob McClure does the driving on this $16,000 yearling. 2 is All-Star Megastar. Looks like a Chippendale colt trained by Kyle Rule with Scott Young. 3 is Beach Friend, an Enterprise colt trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Make the driver Mike Saftik, a $25,000 yearling. 4 is Paper Chaser, International Money colt, trained and driven by Blair Burgess, $13,000 yearling. 5 is Nighttime Blizzard, a Cadabra gelding, trained by John Chikeen. Trevor Henry driving, a $30,000 yearling. 6 is All-Star Yankee, my MVP colt, trained by Blake McIntosh. Make the driver James McDonald, a $97,000 yearling. And 7 is Braun, a Muscle Mass colt, trained by Richard Moreau. Sylvain Filion in the bike, a $23,000 yearling. They're off and trotting here in the 6th, and a break just after the beginning there was made by the 4, Paper Chaser. Out to the early advantage at the inside is Beach Friend. Far outside, Braun also is pushed forward. Getting away 3rd is All-Star Yankee. Then in 4th, that is All-Star Megastar, followed 5th into the first turn by Nighttime Blizzard. 6th away is Electro Longlegs, and the trailer was the breaker, Paper Chaser. They come to the opening quarter, and off stride went Braun. That one makes a miscue before the opening panel. 30 and 4 was the opening quarter, and that was courtesy of Beach Friend. It's Beach Friend up top here by a couple of lengths. All-Star Yankee in 2nd, then it's All-Star Megastar in 3rd. About 7 lengths going back to Nighttime Blizzard in 4th. 5th along the rail is Electro Longlegs. Still off stride is Braun, and the trailer is Paper Chaser. They're coming towards the half, and it'll be Beach Friend by a length and a half from All-Star Yankee as they trip the timer here in 101 flat, heading into the final turn. And our leader continues to be Beach Friend. It's Beach Friend up front. Tracking in 2nd, All-Star Yankee. 3rd is All-Star Megastar. 3 lengths then going back to Nighttime Blizzard. 4th, another couple lengths to Electro Longlegs. Still off stride is Braun, and the trailer is Paper Chaser midway around the final turn, and Beach Friends doing the heavy lifting here this morning. Change of tactics for this Enterprise colt, who will bring them to 3 quarters in 1:31 and 2. Off the turn and into the stretch. Beach Friend preparing as All-Star Yankee's been getting the perfect journey in behind and now tips to the outside. All-Star Megastar back in 3rd, Nighttime Blizzard 4th, and 5th is Electro Longlegs. Final 8th of the mile coming up, and looking to shoot on by is All-Star Yankee, and All-Star Yankee does just that. Off the 2-hole trip, All-Star Yankee to the front and will draw away. In 2nd is Beach Friend on the outside. Nighttime Blizzard gets up into 3rd from All-Star Megastar and Electro Longlegs, but at the wire in 2:01, our winner was All-Star Yankee. Here we go for the 7th qualifier. 2-year-old Pacer scratching the 1 Annie Wild. Inside out, we've got Yippee Hanover, Sylvia Hanover, Hidden Article, Nothing Better, Gilligan's Hooligan, and Take a Break. Field of 6 on gate for the 7th. And they're off and pacing. Sylvia Hanover getting the first call, but also coming away alertly was Hidden Article. Then it is Nothing Better at the inside. Yippee Hanover getting away 5th is Gilligan's Hooligan, and Take a Break will be your early trailer in 6. So Hidden Article was ready to rock, and this 2-year-old gelding is out to an early 5-length advantage going into the first turn. Wide around the shadow as that one now will start to maneuver down towards the pylons in just a moment. Racing in second, Sylvia Hanover cutting the corner as the opening panel comes up on the clock in 29 seconds flat. Hidden Article is your leader. It's Hidden Article out in front. Racing second, Sylvia Hanover. Then it's about 6 or 7 lengths back to Yippee Hanover in third. Fourth up the backside is Nothing Better. Then fifth is Gilligan's Hooligan, and Take a Break is probably about 18 lengths from the front and is the trailer in 6. Settling on the lead, it is your up front Hidden Article by a length and a half as Sylvia Hanover will latch onto that one's back. Also tightening up now is Yippee Hanover and Nothing Better. The half was hitting 58-3. Second quarter was 29-3. That was after a 29-second opener. Hidden Article into the final turn, leading the way. Sylvia Hanover in second, Yippee Hanover third, Nothing Better in fourth. The back pair get a little bit closer with Gilligan's Hooligan at the inside, and Take a Break had come to the outside lane midway around the final turn. It continues to be Hidden Article showing the way. Second is Sylvia Hanover. 3/4 is coming up next, and it'll be Hidden Article past that station in 128-1. So that was once again a 29-3 split into the stretch. Hidden Article, Sylvia Hanover. The filly comes to the outside, and she'll try to muscle on by. Sylvia Hanover on the outside now takes the lead and takes it away from Hidden Article. Battle on for third between Nothing Better and Yippee Hanover. Then we go back to an off-stride Gilligan's Hooligan and Take a Break, but it'll be Sylvia Hanover getting another qualifying score. They always be Mickey Filly. Will win it by 5. Finishing in second was Hidden Article. Third went to Nothing Better, and fourth was Yippee Hanover, 156-2. Here we go for the 8th and final qualifier. 4-year-olds and up on the pace. Inside out, we have Town Delinquent, Toriel, Gus is back. She's Watching Me, Côté d'Azur, and Cutting Class. Field of 6 to wrap things up here in qualifier number 8. They're off and pacing. Town Delinquent from the rail is shooting, but quickest away is She's Watching Me from the center. Toriel is holding ground there in 3rd, and then next door neighbor Gus is back will get away in 4th. Looks like Côté d'Azur and Cutting Class are just going to line things up as they go into the first turn. She's Watching Me goes out to the early advantage, and it'll be She's Watching Me taking them into that bend. She's up front here by a couple of lengths. She's Watching Me, the gelding, leading the way by a length and a half from Town Delinquent. The opening quarter was 29-3. So up front, She's Watching Me, and he's in command. Racing in second is Town Delinquent, a couple of lengths into Toriel, who's tightening up in 3rd. Now moving into 4th is Côté d'Azur, moving around. Gus is back in the trailer, is Cutting Class. This field of 6 is coming up towards the midway point, and She's Watching Me is going to lead them past the half. After an opening quarter of 29-3, the half was 58 seconds flat, so they ramped it up in the second quarter. On to the final turn they go, and it's She's Watching Me. Town Delinquent getting the nice toe. 3rd is Toriel. Right up on the helmet. 4th is Côté d'Azur. Then it is back to Cutting Class, and Gus is back is the trailer. They're racing towards 3/4. She's Watching Me. Everybody watching that one. Plugs get pulled as they come to the 3rd station. Town Delinquent looks ready to pounce. Also right there is Toriel and Côté d'Azur. 3/4 time was 1:27-4 off the turn and into the stretch. And right out from second and right on by goes Town Delinquent. Town Delinquent strikes the front. At the inside, She's Watching Me. Coming through to get second now, Toriel on the outside, Côté d'Azur. Up into 4th is Cutting Class, 16th to go. Town Delinquent with the lead, drifting out a little bit. Town Delinquent trying to get to the line out in front. Outside, Côté d'Azur coming through towards the inside, Cutting Class, but it's Town Delinquent who takes it by half a length. Finishing second was Cutting Class. Côté d'Azur was 3rd. Then it was Toriel 4th. She's Watching Me, and Gus is back, 1:58-1.